very much for having me. It's my honor to present my approach. And so this is actually part two of a talk that I'm giving. Part one, I went over fat transfer and brow aesthetics. So for this one, we'll do facelifting, incorporating that with volume restoration through fat grafting, and then our approach to the gender differences in facial rejuvenation. So for me, combining facelift and fat transfer really provides the happiest result, both for myself and for my patients. A youthful mid-face, as well as improvement along the jawline is really the best combination for me. And I'm more interested in making a very good mid-face than I am the brow, but I just feel like there's more to be done in this area in general. So what amounts do we use for fat transfer? This is just a typical amount, about 3 cc's along the infraorbal rim, usually 2 deep and 1 more superficial, and 3 in the anterior cheek, 3 in the lateral cheek. Just a very typical foundation for fat transfer for a female patient. 3/4 view, combining improvement not only along the jawline or neck that you typically get with a facelift, but also improving the mid-face with volume. So if I only did the facelift, this is the result that we can get, but I would have missed out on all the mid-facial improvement that we can get with fat transfer. She actually had a lower blepharoplasty previously, not in the past 5 years, by an outside physician, and was dissatisfied with that. Without any lower lid blepharoplasty at all, and just with volume restoration, we're able to recover that lower lid pseudoherniation. Another patient, improvement along the lower face and neck, improvement on the right here, but also improvement in the mid-face. She did not elect for an upper lid blepharoplasty or brow lift, but she subsequently did have that. So again, improvement in the mid-face, jawline, and neck. Another patient, I think one of the more pronounced effects, no brow lift at all, just by revolumizing around the eyes. She was a little asymmetric preoperatively, and she remained, I will admit, somewhat asymmetric in the subbrow area. You can easily improve this with a second round of fat transfer or a little synthetic filler in that area. But nice improvement, I think, in the mid-face, lower face, and neck. 3/4 view demonstrates that as well. She's happy, I'm happy. If I had just done the lower face and neck, I would have missed out on this rejuvenation here. No brow lift, just volume restoration around the eyes. No blepharoplasty. Another patient, one of my favorite results. She has favorable anatomy anyway, but again, no blepharoplasty. Volume restoration to the mid-face. Subtle, but nice, I think, volume restoration to the mid-face. And then improvement of the jaw and neck. 3/4 view. I really like the opposite cheek. Being able to see that nice curve. People have already mentioned the DPG appearance that you're trying to achieve. And how do I achieve this? Having done many types of facelift, I think the deep plane facelift in my hands provides the most harmonious results, the smoothest transition along the jawline and neck, and just beautiful jawline and neck. What do we do when we're doing the deep plane facelift? So it's fully mobilizing the platysma muscle, largely by interrupting the ligaments, sacromaticutaneous ligament and mandibulocutaneous ligament, mobilizing the platysma and SMAS in a unit, supro-posteriorly, providing the most durable and, I think, harmonious results. Here's the platysma as demonstrated by Dr. Netter, and mobilizing the platysma in one unit, supro-posteriorly, suturing it in the preauricular area as well as postauricularly for a nice, smooth result. When we enter the deep plane, we do so in a very safe position on a line that extends from the lateral canthus to the angle of the mandible. We enter that plane with a number 10 blade in this area. I've got a short video, but entered along that plane, leaving a cuff of tissue to sew to posterior superiorly. And in this short video, can see that we've made the skin incision. This is the line from the lateral canthus to the angle of the mandible. And subcutaneous dissection has already been achieved. And I've already entered the deep plane with the 10 blade. Safest position to enter is about an inch above the inferior border of the mandible. And we're demonstrating the platysma muscle superiorly, the deep fascia protecting the facial nerve inferiorly. So once that pocket's been created, it's very easy to extend it with just a little bit of blunt scissors dissection. Once that's been completed, we'll move superiorly. We don't extend directly cephalically from here because the platysma then dives deeply and you would otherwise run the risk of injuring branches of the facial nerve. So instead you create a separate pocket along the zygoma, identify the zygomatic muscle, and follow that at the superficial aspect of it into the midface. Combine that pocket with this pocket and you have your mobilized unit to then suture posterior superiorly. So scars, there really shouldn't be any real visible scars. By hiding the incision along the preauricular crease, retrotragally, around the lobular groove, and then posteriorly, I extend the incision pretty high up in the posterior aspect of the posterauricular area. Reason being, many of my patients want to wear their hair back, and they don't want to have a visible scar back here. Some doctors I know like to extend along the hairline. Not my preference. I feel that even if the superior aspect here in the posterauricular area is a little bit, if there's a little bit of a step off up there, the hair in this area naturally covers that, and that's preferable in my mind to a scar that even if it's irregularized along the hairline, it's still visible when they wear their hair back. Not a particular issue in this patient, certainly not in this view, but many patients it is an issue. Someone who had been operated on previously elsewhere, and this is what I try to carefully avoid. It extends preauricularly in a female patient. To me, that's not necessary. I actually don't do the preauricular incision usually in male patients either. I recommend that they have a retrotragal incision and then just have either laser hair removal or another form of hair removal for any hair, beard hair that ends up on the tragus, but it hides the pest. She's got the kind of pixie ear deformity in this area that we're fortunately able to correct on this side. It was a little more pronounced on the other side, and so while it's improved, certainly the pixie ear is improved, there wasn't enough skin laxity to be able to completely reposition that scar. So another reason to try to avoid that preauricular or pretragal incision, and to try to keep it tucked in the prehelical area. So how do we approach the male patient? I think other presenters have touched on this, but certainly more conservative approach. You want to avoid the Kenny Rogers appearance of an over-elevated brow, over-sculpted periorbital area in general. But I rarely do a brow lift on a male patient. It's an easy way to feminize a guy, as is over-resection of the upper lids. So in my mind, I'd rather have a little bit of skin remaining here and not show the entire upper lid, which even in a female patient, a young female patient, is not something that you typically see. So I'd rather have a little bit of skin remaining there, have and also not have an overly inflated midface, certainly not lateral jawline, lateral midface. These are typical amounts of fat that we use for a male. Still upwards of 3 cc's for the infraorbital rim, but about half to 1/3 as much in the anterior and lateral cheek. So only 1 to 2 cc's and 1 at the most in the lateral cheek for a male. You don't want a sculpted female lateral cheek. Again, just 3/4 view showing that we really don't have much prominence of the anterior cheek or lateral cheek. To me, less is more for guys. Another gentleman who just had lower blepharoplasty, conservative filling of the anterior and very little in the lateral cheek. 3/4 view. The only place that less is not necessarily more is for guys is in the chin, and a chin implant creating a nice strong jawline is flattering for guys such as this gentleman who also had a facelift. So in summary, including from the first talk. We certainly are lifting brows less. Laterally, I like to lift the brow, but centrally, it's in my hands frequently not necessary. I like to fill the subbrow area in most of my patients. Fat transfer, if you haven't done it, it's a very nice procedure and it'll give natural, durable results. There's a little bit longer downtime, a week to 2 weeks, and that second week can be tricky for patients who are particularly active occupationally. It incorporates well with other surgical procedures, but can be done as a standalone, like synthetics. And like all volume restoration, you have to be judicious with the amounts that you use and strive for symmetry. So in my hands, deep plane facelifting is the technique that gets the best results. It's powerful, it's durable, but yet it's natural. In male patients, less is more. It's nice to have a strong chin as well. And we'll be seeing more and more of these patients as it becomes more accepted for males. So thank you once again, and just a parting thought, flat is out, and fat or volume isn't, of course.